Guys, I missed seeing Minecraft in theaters. Dang it, like I want to go see it in theaters. Maybe it's still up. And lo and behold, we got a poster for the meme-along edition of the Minecraft movie. Excuse me, of a Minecraft movie.
The meme along?
Yeah, instead of sing-along, it's meme-along. Isn't that awesome?
It just sounds like a better excuse for all of them to start like yelling and shit in the movies.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like the green light for like popcorn cannons. You didn't watch it? I watched it, so you didn't have to. That was.
But I want to watch it.
Well,
yeah, I want to see it too.
You'll know what you guys know what you're fucking walking into. It's just like almost 2 hours of Jack Black, and that's it.
How long does it take for them to actually get into Minecraft?
Right away. Showed up late, and there was like a whole beginning part of Steve and stuff. I don't really know what happened. It could explain like how he got stuck there or whatever, but I didn't really care to look. But it showed his world and pretty much the plot, and then you get in with the rest of the humans. Jason Momoa killed it, dude. Really, really took on the role of a basement-dwelling 35-year-old. No, he was good. I liked him. Everybody else was kind of whatever. The real estate, whatever the fuck she was, she didn't have to be in the movie, but you know. Then Jack Black came on, and it was all fun. He would do like the School of Rock. It's like the School of Rock, dude, but in Minecraft. So it's just Jack Black. I realize. So again, be prepared for like everything Jack Black in your face. I don't know if you play the game much. I don't think you did, Danny, but there's like, it takes some liberties. I don't really care. I don't really care about all of it, any of it actually.
Well, you know, they said it's called a Minecraft movie instead of the Minecraft movie because there's no...
Is that really what it's called?
There's like no concrete story for Minecraft or whatever the quote I read was.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, it's not like we have a reason to fight the Ender Dragon. It was just like, hey, there's a thing, go do it.
Look, the saving grace, I think, would be great if they made another one, right? But, like, mention something of Herobrine. You know, like a fucking rumor that's not even in the game. Give a nod to the mod community or something, you know? Like, you see somebody hop into let's hop into the server. Somebody else hop into the world with, like, a fucking M4 that's all pixelated and shit. And they're like, where'd you get that? And somebody's like, mods. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Mods make Minecraft, any game, actually, fucking... No, you know what? Specifically Minecraft, mods make that, like, so much... It opens it up so fucking much, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, you know the quote from Kingsman? Like, manners maketh man. Like, mods maketh games.
It's exactly like that.
God, I wish I saw that movie, too.
You never saw the Kingsman?
Mm-mm.
Bro.
Dude.
There's still time.
Didn't they make 2 movies?
There's 3. It's good. The first movie is fun. It's a fun time. Like it's a little over the top. You know, there's the great church sequence that happens. Samuel L. Jackson as the main villain is so funny because he's an unserious character. It's great. 2 was cool, but it definitely like I felt like it had a little bit of like the sequel problem. Okay, what did people like about Kingsman? Let's just do more of that. And sometimes, you know, that's just not the answer.
It reminds me of the Expendables, right? Like, oh, we made this so action-packed. Can we make this even more action-packed?
And then you start adding people. I'm like, these aren't iconic, like, action actors. Like, what's Curtis Jackson doing there?
That's a really great point. I was literally just a second away from, like, Curtis Jackson and the Kingsman. That's crazy. For those who are uninitiated or not old enough, Curtis Jackson is the government name for rapper 50 Cent.
He goes by that for his acting roles.
Yeah, I think that's how the credits are displayed for all of his roles in Power.
That's that one show, right? On
Stars or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he produced those shows.
Speaking of rappers in movies, news came out where you guys like Sam Jackson, right? Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he's cool.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Sammy Jackie? Yeah.
Sammy L. Jackie, all right? Not Sam Jackson.
Okay.
Samuel L.
Okay,
Jackson.
all right.
Okay.
All right, give me a second.
Mace Windu, right?
Yes, sir.
Beloved
Still
character,
like him.
very stoic.
Before you even say anything, my favorite role of Samuel L. Jackson is, have you ever seen a movie called Anaconda?
Yes, that's a good
Not
one.
Anaconda.
Nope, Snakes on a Plane.
No, nope. I know exactly what you want talking about.
No, Anaconda.
Black Snake Moan. That's the one you're talking about, right?
That's the one I'm talking about.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen this movie?
Black Snake Moan, dude. That shit is crazy.
Dude.
Yeah, we can talk about
let me just read this like super quick before you get into your thing. The film concerns two main characters, Lazarus Reed, who was Samuel L. Jackson, a deeply religious farmer and former blues guitarist, and Ray Dool, a young sex addict. Lazarus, his wife, and his brother were having an affair, which left him bitter and angry. Ray's boyfriend, Ronnie Morgan, leaves for deployment with the 196th Field Artillery Brigade. Okay, this is really just going to get into a whole bunch of things, but basically what ends up happening is she's like so promiscuous and ends up finding himself on his property that he literally captures her, puts her in chains, and is like trying to break her of her sex addiction. So I was like, I'm just going to keep you in my fucking basement because you're crazy. He's like, all you ever want is my fucking cock. That's crazy. I got to put you in my basement. I'll lock you up.
The poster's wild.
Movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. Hell yeah.
Justin Timberlake's in
Mississippi Bluesman.
I think he's the boyfriend, right?
He's the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a throwback. That's a good one.
Dude, it's such a wild movie. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry for derailing you.
So I want you to imagine, if you will, right? Instead of Samuel L. Jackson, it is Tupac. Can you imagine that?
I mean, I guess. I'm not going to say that I would like it.
An executive who used to work at Death Row said Tupac told him that he was going to audition for George Lucas and read for the role of Mace Windu. George Lucas also mentioned that he considered it, and he's like, it would have been awesome. I don't know why he chose Sam, but it was fucking...
Because Sam was the right choice.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that between the two, we definitely have a better range with Samuel Jackson. And he just really has like that authoritative look.
Have you seen Juice? Juice is pretty fucking cool.
Look, man, before you get real crazy with me about Juice, let me just say this, all right? Like the only thing I agree mostly with Danny, because if you think about it, like, can you imagine just Tupac sitting on the council with Yoda and Qui-Gon and everybody else, and he's just like,
yeah, this motherfucker has a bandana on. That'd be fucking sweet, dude. Instead of Ki-Adi-Mundi and his fucking pinhead,
he's gonna keep the bandana on.
Let's go, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't doubt that he can do a good job. Like, I have seen Juice. Juice is good. Juice is like, man, if you ever really wanted to see somebody who is literally a psycho, that's what Juice is. Like, Juice is so... that's a good movie.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I know Sam Jackson's better, but it'd be pretty weird to see Tupac, like...
Did you give me, like a loaded question? Have you seen Juice?
You are... No. I just know he's...
God damn it.
I just knew he acted in that. That's it. And it says here he was also in Poetic Justice.
Yeah, I think that's the movie with Will Smith's wife.
That's an intense movie, no?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
I'm in a Star Wars kick, so I saw that and I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, since you bring that up, I want to ask you the question: how was seeing and hearing Duels of the Fates on the big screen, man?
First off, okay. Yeah, Star Wars Episode 3, I saw it. Great. Again, the second time. No happy ending this time. Oh, well. And 2, you're dumb, and I'm dumb for following you into the hole, because according to Google and my senior Star Wars correspondent, Duel of the Fates was in Episode 1 versus Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul. That was where the song is, not in Episode 3, right? Yes. So, thank you for leading me into this fucking fake fan hole. You piece of shit. It was great. Yeah, it was pretty fucking cool, dude. I saw some with some cousins, and then like after watching Clone Wars, everything was like, I was kind of looking out for things like, oh, this is where Ahsoka is with Darth Maul probably, and then this is where probably like Rex and his boys try to kill Ahsoka, but Ahsoka takes out Rex's chip. Like, you see, when you watch Clone Wars and then you, like, this came out again, it was perfect timing. It's like I was watching two series at once, you know, because like at my head I was thinking back to what I watched while Mace Windu was fighting the Chancellor. All around a good time, man. I was quoting some mostly the fucking Chancellor Palpatine, honestly. Like, he's very quotable in this movie. Because the people next to me were also quoting every fucking word. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing that again. I think this is like my fourth time watching it. Now, it's like a different kind of appreciation for episode 3 specifically. It's great. You guys, I don't know if you guys watched it. It was a good time. I got a chuckle. The whole fucking theater got a chuckle when, like, Anakin was about to kill Dooku. And then he says, like, Palpatine says the fucking famous line, "Do it." And then you hear, like, a from the crowd. But it wasn't, like, I don't know. I watched that after watching Minecraft, and I was expecting, like, a Minecraft theater, like, memeing fucking, like, yeah! Nobody was cheering in my theater when Anakin, like, flashed the lightsaber in front of the younglings. But that's what I heard, like, everybody do on the internet. I'm kind of glad for that, you know, like, I'm kind of over the meme, what's called the meme-along. After watching Minecraft, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of in this for the story now, you know. Like, I know what happened.
Just be serious, guys.
Yeah. It was awesome. Just seeing a movie I saw in my childhood again in theaters. When I was actually early to this movie too. So I got in time before anything was playing. So, like, the theater went dark, and then, like, you see a long time ago in the galaxy fall away, and I'm like, all right, strap in. This is where it starts. Yeah, man, it was awesome. I keep saying that, but, like, the scene on Mustafar is always great. Anakin never makes the jump, even though Obi-Wan has the high ground. I don't know what else I could say. Like, it's a tragedy.
I have something to say here. Duel of the Fates.
Okay. Okay.
Can be heard during the battle sequence between Yoda and Darth Sidious, as well as Obi-Wan and Anakin, though it's rewritten in a tragic mode. Fuck you and your correspondent there.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
But yes, I also saw it in theaters, and it was freaking awesome. I saw the last showing, so there was, like, only 2 other people in the theater with my small group. Yeah. So it was pretty quiet, and it was just great seeing this damn film on the big screen finally. It's crazy how much of that CG still holds up to today.
It's great, man. Like, I'm watching these Jedi just jump from, like, heights or, like, out of stuff and shit like that, or fighting, and you can clearly see, like, the CGI, but, like, I think the environment, like, shadows it somehow. Like, there's so much stuff happening in certain scenes where, like, it doesn't really look like CGI unless, like, you really look at it. The choreography, though, however, was not CGI. That shit's fucking great. When Obi-Wan and Anakin were in the control room in Mustafar, and they were just, like, clashing lightsabers, and then they both fucking do the little twirly thing. That was I orgasmed.
Yeah, just so much soul in that movie, dude. It's great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should probably start watching Clone Wars, because it's great.
I was thinking after walking out of the theater, like, damn, should I just go back and, like, restart the show?
It's all great. Honestly, okay.
How many episodes are a season?
I'll tell you right now. The last few everything I loved, except, like, maybe in the last season there's a couple of episodes that you can just fucking skip. Maybe the last one not really, because it ties in with the next arc. Season 5 is 20 episodes. Season 1 is 22, so around 20, 25. Oh, the last season's only 12 episodes, so you know they're all good. There's 7 seasons.
Oh, there's 7 seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah,
like
they did
episodes.
6 seasons originally, and then they tied it off with the Clone Wars movie, and then years go by. Well, no, so after that, I think they did Rebels. There was maybe there was one more show, I don't remember, and then finally,
Bad Batch, probably.
No, not Bad Batch.
Okay.
Bad Batch came out after, but eventually season 7 came out for Clone Wars on Disney Plus.
That one's pretty much the missing link between Clone Wars and Episode 3. Well, it's not really a missing link, but it's a big factor to watch if you really want to know, like, what happens to Anakin's Padawan, pretty much.
Bad Batch was about the clones, right?
Yeah, like the special squad of clones.
I saw a clip of that show the other day, I think, where, like, Yoda is, like, sitting down.
Yeah. That's Episode 1, baby. Episode 1, Season 1.
Oh, that's from that first show?
That's from Clone Wars.
Oh, that's from Clone Wars?
Yeah, when he's talking to the clones take off their helmets.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah, that's a good episode, man. It really shows you what Clone Wars is going to be about. Well, it's in the name, of course, but like the clones, you know.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I get hairs up my ass every now and then for me to like want to like start the series and stuff like that. And just kind of like everything else, you know, there's always a backlog.
Just start
of,
it
like
slow.
things that you want to watch in certain orders. Yeah, my problem is I don't want to start too many things at once.
Right.
So I'll probably just do this on the side.
It's been a movie-heavy month, guys. I also watched A Colorful Stage, the Miku movie.
Oh, you did? How was it?
You know, anime as fuck, but it's a really good message. So it's based on a mobile game.
Oh, is it?
I didn't really get too much about it. This one, I actually I came a little late. It takes place with 5 groups of main characters. There's a lot of main characters, man. So I'm not gonna like fucking bother. There's 5 of them, right? And they're all groups of like performers, artists, singers, whatever, right? Rappers, and they all have like their own. Their whole group has their own personal Miku to help them out with like songs and stuff, I think. And not just Miku, but like, you know, the other Vocaloids and stuff. This is like all the Vocaloids have like lines in this movie, so you can kind of tell like the machine. So there's a Miku who thinks she can't sing, and like she's trying to get the songs from. She wants help from like the main groups that I was talking about, to like try to reach people that I guess who she used to belong to, but everybody who had that Miku, like, cause she's like all she's grayed out and she has X's on her head and she looks kind of depressed. But everybody that had her at one point in time, they now they're all pretty much depressed or stressed out by life and shit. So she wants to sing, so I think they can remember their like
Get their passion back, maybe.
Yeah, like along those lines, like to get their passion back, to like, you know, not be such an NPC, not yell at your fucking kid, because that's what happened. God damn it, dude. Yeah, like there was this lady who was working on a test and stuff, and like her daughter came in, I don't know, doing daughter shit, like, mommy, look at this or whatever, and she's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fun.
So it was a good movie. It was a good message. The message I took was like, yeah, the everybody has like something that if they wanted to, they can let it like shadow them and just like pretty much suffocate into whatever they're working on at this moment for like the future, right? But when in reality, like, sometimes you gotta take the breath, pretty much stop and smell the roses, or in this case, stop and listen to the music. I don't know. That it's pretty simple. It was a pretty simple message to me. I liked it. I watched it in subs in the movie by myself. I think I was the only one there. Oh, I loved it, dude. Hey, I'm not gonna say I didn't cry, because there was a couple of times where like I had tears welling up, but it's mostly, I think it's because like you realize she's trying so hard to reach like these people, but they're all too busy in their own shit that they can't like realize that in this case Miku is talking to them. But I think in reality it's like there's other stuff that's going on besides whatever you're working hard for. I guess, like, don't let what you're working for kill you. I think that's what it really is. Like, don't let what you're working for kill you. Don't let it suffocate you. Just remember to sit back and listen to the music sometimes. Let it run.
Fucking enjoy life, damn it.
Yeah. I think this was the Miku's first movie.
You know, I want to say so.
Yeah, I think so. So it was cool. You know, first Miku movie. Pretty nice.
So that's her first cinematic release, right?
Her first.
Couldn't have been her only media release.
First film?
There's probably a lot
like
of those.
Movie?
First movie.
Specifically, we're just talking about cinematics, right? Something that came out in a
No,
movie
it's a
too.
movie.
No, we're talking about movies.
Feature film.
Are you telling me that there's no fucking OVAs or anything like that for like in Project Diva, Future Tone?
Those are games.
This is the Project Diva series have been adapted into multiple OVAs.
Yeah, those aren't
Again,
movies.
That's
film.
crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it at this point. I'm just saying that's crazy to me. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought she would have like a small 30-minute something too somewhere, but apparently not.
No, I mean, it makes sense. It's she's just a Vocaloid, so it's primarily concerts, and rhythm games are, you know, still huge in Japan. So it makes sense that like the main focus is gonna be rhythm games.
Yeah, she played Coachella one year. You guys remember?
Yeah, with Tupac, right?
with Tupac. Yeah,
She was on David
crazy.
Letterman.
She was. She fucking was, dude. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
The game is about high school students finding their true feelings through music, anime, and an ultimate world called Sekai. With the help of Hatsune Miku and the other Vocaloid chums. Ichika, they enter this place. All the students enter the Sekai where they can express their emotions through music alongside Miku. One day after giving a live performance, Ichika meets another Miku that she's never seen before. No matter how hard this new Miku tries to sing, she struggles connecting with the hearts of her listeners, and then she has to rely on the help of others to find a way to sing again.
A Miku who lost her wings.
Pretty much. I thought it was a good premise. It's not what I thought specifically, but it's pretty great nonetheless.
What if the whole thing was she was just missing her hair bands to tie her hair into ponytails? Like, because I think in the movie she just has like long hair down, like, right? It's just like long hair flowing down, and she's wearing like a jacket or something.
No, that's somebody else. That looks like her though, but that's not her. That's one of the performers, artists.
Nice. I also watched another movie recently, not in the theaters though. I probably should have, but I finally watched Godzilla -1.
Ooh. Did you like it?
Nice. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was fine. Going in, I already know, like, okay, like, it's not like a Godzilla movie, right? It's more of like Godzilla's there. He's supposed to represent an idea for the film. And just, it's really about the characters and seeing, like, the character arcs happen and stuff. I was like, yeah, this is pretty nice. Like, it's very, like, relatable, I guess, for, like, that time period and those characters, right? Because it's post-World War II, post-bombs and stuff, and you're just following our main character, Shikishima, and yeah, it was pretty good. I was a little disappointed with the ending. It was like too happy for me. Like, I didn't think we were gonna get that, but I'm like, I guess it has to be a little bit, you know.
I can barely remember I don't even think that they managed to do it themselves, right? If I remember correctly, one of the best parts about that movie specifically to me was, I think it's like partway through the middle of the movie, where Godzilla is like going up against like a fleet of battleships, like from the army.
Mm-hmm.
The whole is just like what you were saying. Like, the whole premise is like we're in a certain time period where essentially we don't have modern weapons. There's the bomb, right? But at the same time, something like that would do so much damage to Godzilla and also to Japan as well. I don't really remember if they used the bomb again, but I do remember that there was like
the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
No. The biggest problem in the movie is that nobody wanted to help Japan because, like, there's so much tension between all the countries post the war, and the Japanese government doesn't want to get involved either because they don't have the resources. So it's up to the citizens, I guess, in Tokyo, because that's like the main focus area in Gaza and stuff. So it's up to them to fight Godzilla and figure out how to stop him.
God, I really wish I remember the ending to that movie. But yeah, that was a good movie. It's funny that you talk about Godzilla too, because I actually saw the second Godzilla versus Kong movie.
Oh, New Empire?
Yeah, New Empire.
Nice.
We watched it over at Saul's house. That was a pretty good movie, man. I mean, I'm all for like kaiju beat 'em ups and stuff like that, but I don't know. It wasn't that bad when it comes to like I guess like the pacing of how quickly things were progressing in that time. I feel like if I had to say anything bad about the movie, there is just like too many circumstances that all played out at the same time. Like, there is one specific moment that I thought was bullshit. Like, Kong gets hurt, right? Like, he just fights a Scar King or whatever, and he meets I already forgot what that other kaiju's name was. The ice one. He like causes Kong's arm to get frostbite.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's a part that they mention, like some secret project. The veterinarian who helped Kong in the beginning of the movie is just like, oh, I got this. I know exactly what to do. And we need to get Project What's His Face. In this super quick ass montage, I'm talking about what took them the majority of the movie to get from point A to point B, right? Because they had the helicopter guy. This guy managed to just do all that shit himself in like less than 30 minutes. Like, he went all the way back to the fucking base. He went underground to find the thing, then like attached it to the thing, and then brought it all back just so that way it can all get set up. And I just thought like really, like, you had time to do all of that just by yourself and it takes like, you know, all of these like super big ass kaiju and primordial apes like a whole fuck ton of time to get ready and mobilize and all that shit, but you can do that so fast. So I don't know. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but that was like the only part of the movie I didn't like.
I know you say it's like it's him by himself, but realistically it probably isn't. It's just like we don't see any of the workers on the screen.
That's because they're all dead. There was nobody alive at that base, man. Like when they got there, it was already destroyed, and it was just the lady, her daughter, the pilot, and I don't want to say the black guy. I just forgot his name. I think his name is Byron or Bison. He's the voice of a.
He's the podcast guy.
Aside from that, he was also in Transformers 1, I think. He did one of the voices. Brian Tyree Henry. That's his name. Paperboy from Atlanta. That's his name.
He was also in the last movie for Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, he was. I remember that too. I don't really remember too much of the first movie, but they talk about him and his involvement in the first movie, so I remember that.
Yeah, Bernie is the character's name.
Yeah, but all the same, like I said, everything else was pretty cool except for just that one part. But yeah, all the kaiju fights were dope.
You gotta, dope. Yeah, you just gotta suspend your disbelief on it, man. That's it.
Really, yeah. The older we get, that's pretty much how it's gonna go.
That's like my buddy. We dog on him all the time because he's stupid. Because he hates Fire Force because it's not realistic enough for him.
Oh wow! Wait,
he hates Fire Force because it's not realistic.
He hates an anime because it's not realistic to him.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell him?
No, we did.
Oh,
there was it was early in Fire Force as well, where one of the people like they use, one of the guys uses a gun, and the way he uses his powers is he can change the direction of where the bullet's being, fired, like due to friction and stuff. And he's like, no, that's too much. That's absurd. And I said, buddy, that's not even the tip of the iceberg with these freaking powers.
I'm sure he saw Benimaru and he was just like, nah, bro, nah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I told him, like, yeah, there's this old lady who's on the villain side that her fire ability is because, well, you know what heat is, right? It's just molecules moving faster. So vibrations. So she can cause earthquakes because that's how fire works.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, give me a second. just bear with me a second. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Well, and then, the guy with the saxophone where he can pull heat from stuff, and he pulls so much heat that he can create ice. So he's basically an ice user.
Right. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of another anime that we watched way back I watched way back in the day. It was called Needless. And there was a power that basically worked like that, where he would make people think he had like different powers, like the power over ice or the power over wind and fire and all this other stuff. But really he was just able to like suck the heat from the air around him and just like create these temperamental, like, like these temperamental things, like gusts of wind happening from a point of low air pressure to high air pressure, or cold fronts to high heat fronts and stuff like that. It's an interesting take on certain powers, Like in that same vein as you're talking about that old lady, she's also technically a microwave, because that's how microwaves work. Fire Force is so fucking good. I don't know. Your friend's stupid.
Yeah, he's missing out. Yeah, season 3's out now. Just go watch it.
Hey, really quick before I'm just really excited to share this with you. I'm sure you guys already knew this. Fucking Steve Buscemi is just so fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I didn't know that he was also in that Star Wars movie. Actually, up until like a couple minutes ago, I was like, didn't this guy die?
Steve Buscemi?
Thank God he didn't die.
Wow. Dude, Why is your brightness all the way up, dude? Everybody looks like a fucking ghost. Or is that my brightness?
Does it look like a ghost?
Dude,
that's your brightness.
Okay,
no, he looks bright on my screen too.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I just thought he was dead.
Hold on, I hate to cut you off, but Steve Buscemi's cool. Oh, I thought he was dead. Never mind. Like what? What was that?
No. Even if he's not dead, he's still cool. Let me base that. I don't want you to mix up what I'm saying.
No, I believe it.
He's not cool only after he's died. That's not what I'm saying at all.
The thought process here, sir, is you only brought it up because you thought he died.
That's true.
And that
You're
was
right
it.
About that.
That's the whole sentence.
To me, because I thought it was weird, I was like, why does he have an acting credit like fucking 6 years after he died? And I was just like, oh man, he did a lot of like stuff before he died. And I was like, that's crazy. And I was like, no, wait a minute.
No, he's not dead, dude.
Thank God. I love being wrong.
It's because you're doom scrolling on your desktop. Insane.
Dude, the set. All right, but that finishing move was pretty cool though. It's fucking fun.
You have how many tabs open?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, but look at the Seth Rogen. Oh fuck!
Yeah, Seth Rogen in Call of Duty.
Wait, that's not a
This is
meme?
from his.
No, that's real. That's real. He's in the game now.
Yeah, it's real. Because of Jay and Silent Bob, I think.
Well, they were already in the game.
Correct, but this is the second. This is the second wave of Jay and Silent Bob, which is the movie, the Bob reboot, and I think Seth Green is in this movie.
Is Seth Green in it too?
I'm trying to see right now if he was in the reboot.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find Seth Green on there, but if you look up Seth Rogen, maybe he'll pop up.
Oh, it says here, right?
But no, he's not in the movie.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, that's funny. It's just Seth Green as himself.
Seth Rogen, what's going on?
Did you say Seth Green
Rogen.
twice?
I don't know why I keep
He
saying
said it
I
3
say that
times.
twice, dude.
You said.
That's funny.
Wow, they gave him the whole ass pack, dude. Oh
But
my
yeah,
god.
very, very strange. Like,
Oh, he's part of the premium. That's so funny.
That finisher was legit though.
Operator.
I'm not gonna lie.
They even get him an emote. The only thing that would have made this emote better is if it had his little chuckle, like his laugh.
yeah, I don't get it.
Definitely, it feels really forced just to put him in there.
Yeah, it's like Fortnite but cringe for a lot of like some of the choices they put in there.
You think that they were gonna put in real people? They would have put in like a lot of other actors for like me personally, and this is gonna sound really left field. I would have appreciated like a young John Leguizamo, like from the Dead series that he did, or like the
Pest.
the Guillermo del Toro Planet Terror, I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
So yeah, like just him, like just John Leguizamo, all young, just shooting guns and shit. Like that would have been dope.
Yeah, that was all I got. I mean, I've made headway into the book, but I'm like halfway done. Oh, I finished Shadow Rising.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't know where we're going from here, so I'm gonna give it a little break and then come back to the next book.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I think I told you before, don't rush it, especially right now, because yeah, it's still gonna keep going up, man. You're still gonna keep getting that high and escalation and shit.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Dude, the finale in that book is so good.
Fuck yeah, man. I was like, they're standing at the hill. Oh, that's her right there. That's her. She went and she came back so fucking quick, dude. I'm like, oh, this is a death flag, bro. People are dying. She's not gonna come back.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, they got fucking married. I'm like, oh yes, man. I'm like, fucking, my boy parent has a happy ending. I right now, that's all I care about right now.
I mean, even on Rand's end, man, it's just so like I could just picture it on the big screen, dude. Just like how insane it is.
So what is he doing? Is he like gathering all these people together? Like all these different fucking races of people together?
It's not races of people; they're different factions of the Aiel. Yeah, because he's part of their prophecy as well.
Right.
That's the whole thing with the Dragon Reborn is he's so influential into the world that every like culture and race of people have their own prophecy of him. And for the Aiels, he's going to unite all the clans together and lead them forward. And so that's the thing is like, oh, they found like, oh, now we know that the Karna Karn is here. So everyone's going to gather at that place that's sacred and stuff. And then like just the fact that like it's raining now and then like all the other shit that's going on, him having to deal with the other guy, just wow.
Oh, the fake dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the fuck, I don't even know. I wanted to guess like maybe like I don't know fucking where they're gonna go at the end of this shit because it's like he's gathering up. The whole thing I felt was like because he was kind of influencing people in the previous book too, and like there was a whole battle, and then there's this group of people here, and then there was a whole battle. So my take early on right now is that maybe he's like gathering up strength for like something at the end. I don't know. That's my take right now. I could be wrong. Should read the next book just to see where fucking any semblance of where I'm going at the end of this whole series. Because right now, man, fuck, it's all in the air. Everybody's just doing their own adventure. For me, it's like everything that's happening right now. It seems to be kind of a filler, but with like a importance to like growth and development, be it like with powers or like as a
You're
person,
in the time skip.
It's kind of, yeah.
You're in the time skip.
He's kind of learning.
That's what that is.
They're learning, I guess, their responsibility to the wheel. Little by little, that like as the chapters go on in every book, they're coming to realize that like they're all pretty much stuck together. So I can't wait to see when they actually like, I don't know, link like Voltron or something. I'm expecting something like that.
Yeah.
It's a good series, man. It's like you said, though, I'm taking my time just so I don't get burnt out.
So the
How
show...
many pages was Shadow Rising? The one on Amazon, right?
Yeah. The page count, I think it's... I think that's when it hit 1,000 pages.
Was that the longest book?
Okay, so it's the longest by page count, but it's not the longest by word count. The show for Wheel of Time on Amazon, they're on season 3, and they're covering this book.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't watched any of it because, honestly, like... Well, I've been doing other stuff, but like I didn't even finish the finale for season 2 because it's just all over the place. But there is an episode in this season where Rand goes to... I don't know how to pronounce it, like Ryudon?
I think that's what they said it in the audiobook. Yeah. Ryudon.
So in this sequence, Oscar, Rand has to go through these trials, basically, and he's going through these glass columns in this abandoned city. And as he goes further into the center of the city, he's traveling further back in time through his bloodline from the Aiel, and he's just seeing all these moments throughout like these people's history.
I got lost a little bit in that part of the book, but then once I realized what was happening, I'm like, dude, this dude's literally just walking through time. That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And the coolest part about the episode is it's just it's the actor that plays Rand, and he's playing all the ancestors.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And my friend watched it, and he said, yeah, that was a great episode. It's like, see, guys, it's not that hard to just cover the book. You can just do the book.
Fuck liberties, bro. Just follow it. What's happening in the book, dude, or in the manga, or in the fucking video game. You know, just fucking do the work.
So real quick,
yeah, because season 2
you mentioned that the finale.
Yeah,
right. I was just about to ask you that. You said that. Well, I was just about to ask you about what you said earlier. You mentioned that the finale for season 2 was all over the place, or like season 2 in general was all over the place. So I guess my question to you is, sure, knowing what's in season 3, that might make you seem more inclined to do it. But I guess before that, you probably weren't interested in finishing it.
It's season 3 of the show, and it's covering book 4. So that means season 2 covered books 2 and 3. And because we're in current times, you know, these hour-long shows only have 8 episodes per season. They do so much nothing in season 2. No idea what's going on. Because like they don't even touch Dragon Reborn, which is book 3. Yeah, it's just doo-doo.
Yeah.
I'll post a link in a bit, Gerry, here.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I think I want to say like 2005 or something, FX did a pilot for Wheel of Time. And it's the opening prologue. I guess it's called Winter Dragon. And it's with Luz Theron, right? Like that whole opening sequence with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched that at some point while I was reading the series. Like, wow, this is freaking awesome. I wish they went to do this show instead of what we're getting now. Like, give me a low budget, bad CG, mid-2000s sci-fi series or fantasy series where there's 23 episodes a season. It could cover everything. But no, we have to get these high budget slop hours.
Stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
They need to give Robert Jordan his flowers, and fucking Sanderson can totally help out with that shit too.
I think it's still up on Humble Bundle. They have the Wheel of Time collection right now. Yeah, as of this recording, if you go to Humble Bundle, they have all of Wheel of Time. including the 2 companion books, The World of Wheel of Time and The Wheel of Time Companion. You'll have to spend $18 and you'll get all the books. So that's really awesome. This popped up on my feed on YouTube before we started recording here. It's a fan project, and the guy that made it said, I missed this series. I'm going to do my own thing. Did a teaser trailer for a Medabots thing he's going to be doing.
Yo, I fucking saw that too, man.
Yo, dude, it looks so good.
Yeah, I got confused at first watching this. Like, the trailer looks great, but in the beginning I was thinking, is this stop motion? And it's like, no, it's just that kind of texture on the CG models.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so cool, man. Yeah, it's Yumiko on YouTube. He just uploaded this at the end of April, and he's just going to be, doing this journey of making a little fan-made Medabot series.
I love when fans take a hold of a project and make it their own.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yo, is it just time to rewatch Medabots?
Medabots is so cool, man.
Actually, it was funny. Saul was telling me that he saw a couple episodes of Medabots because he was looking for Zoids.
Oh, yeah.
The old Zoid. And I think that you could pretty much only find it on YouTube, right? I always forget what that series was called.
Zoids? Medabots? Which one?
No, specifically the show that was on Toonami, because it had a specific name.
Zoids is so fucking cool,
yes,
dude.
sure.
That was the prime era of just mechs on these cartoon networks and stuff. Like, God.
I didn't get to check out, was it Ronin Warriors?
I love Ronin Warriors.
I saw, like, the very last episode of that show, but I was also super interested in that, too.
Yeah, Samurai Troopers or Ronin Warriors. I think it's an 80s anime, if I'm not mistaken.
It was funny. When we were watching One Piece, we got to Jaya. Right now, we actually just finished Enies Lobby. So, like, they just got Thousand Sunny. They just got their bounties. All that said and done. Now they're moving on to Thriller Bark. But a while ago, when we were in Jaya, which is like right before Skypiea, we saw the episode where Luffy runs into what's that fucker's name? I want to say Burley, something. The dude that's a part of Don Flamingo's crew with the spring fruit. Bellamy, there you go. No, Bellamy is Nami's mom's name. That's Bellamere.
Nope.
Yeah, but Bellamy is also voiced by the dude who does Yusuke Urameshi.
Oh, nice. That makes sense.
So funny, dude. Yeah, Bellamy, thank you. Talking about voice actors, man, like a lot of like the staple voice actors, like I would say not prepared to recognize so many voices across like all the different years that One Piece has been out. The voice actress for Bellamere, for Nami's mom, is the same voice actress who does the mom for Shin in Shin-chan. The voice actor for Zoro's uncle, he's the husband, the dad for Shin. It's still funny because like every now and then, they still make their appearances, not Bellamere because she's dead, but like you'll still hear their voices, right? And it's just not in a very perverted way, but in a really good way. Like the only way I can explain it is like that shit makes my heart come. Like it's just so good when they use like,
it makes you feel elated.
It really does.
You could say
Thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so elated to hear that these voice actors still are so like basically pivotal in what you would imagine is like the very first person you would choose for their voice. That's how I feel like, because now that you hear it, like you can't really imagine like any other one to play that actor,
I haven't heard it yet, but some people on Twitter and stuff were saying they're not huge fans of Frankie's new voice actor. Like he's not really given the oomph that Frankie usually has. But I don't know. They could just be too filtered or biased by the original voice actor.
I did definitely hear the difference between the old voice actor and the new one. I think he already had some lines when they came back on April 6th. So there was a lot of like snippets that I saw on Reddit of him talking and stuff like that. One of the comments was just like, "No more soup bar," and I'm like, "Damn, don't do that to me. Like at least give him a chance." He hasn't even got that fucking far yet.
I know there are some cases though, like when Bulma got a new voice actor for the English dub, like her voice is like kind of annoying. Like it's a little too much.
So recently I had seen that they came out with an indie game. I think it's available on Steam at this point. It's called Aaron Shore. The premise is basically it's an MMORPG, but it's a single player MMORPG. in this game, every other character that you see is like an NPC powered by AI. So the whole game is just supposed to be like, in essence, what an MMORPG feels like, but it's still just you, only one person actually playing the game. And all these other people are just kind of learning based off you as the character and like just trying to do things, right? Or will interact with you based off how, like, I guess the AI perceives other people who would play.
This sounds like I am going to be immersed, right? And then after a while, I'm just going to start wanting to break the AI.
Right? You want to make them see what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is pretty cool. At least to me, in aesthetic, the way that it looks is cool because it definitely gives me like that early 2000s look, you know, where we're just taking like it's not RuneScape and it's not 2D Adventure Quest, but it's like Adventure Quest if they put it in 3D format. That's what I think of when I think of this game. Like Wizards 101 basically, but single player.
I mean, yeah, this is definitely the place to use AI, I feel, like in a great way.
Was it Skyrim? They had that mod where you replace the NPCs with AI.
Oh, yeah. And then you talk to them and they talk.
Yeah, they have a mod like that.
Yeah.
But as the character, too. That's what's crazy about it, I think.
There's a specific Skyrim companion that everyone is in love with. And he's just...
fucking
name
Dagathor?
Dagathor, yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Grant was showing me the video. He has so many voice lines, man. It's not, but that's not AI. I think this guy's just putting up like he's in the Discord telling people to give him lines for that Dagathor would say, and then he puts them in. If you're passing by a cave, he's like, look, Nerevar, it's your goon cave, among other things. But like, you know, I think those voice lines are activated during certain instances, like if a dragon comes or if somebody's attacking you, or like like you're passing by a certain location, or if you're just fucking idling. There are some fucking paragraphs that he says though. It would make me afraid to keep walking just in case something were to happen, you know, because I want to hear the whole thing. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Dagathor is fucking cool too. It's definitely like somebody I would have wanted like early on, when especially like if you're playing survival mode where like you can't fast travel and you just don't want to hear the silence anymore. You want to hear something witty from Dagathor.
I just want to see him gritty.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Maybe
just want this
in the
gritty.
Discord. Yeah, this is where AI I think shines the brightest.
This and I think we probably already talked about it a while back, but there was like the AI that they're using for a boss that like right, that's supposed to like memorize your actions and stuff like that, and it's supposed to increase difficulty every time you fight it. Oh, it sucked to be the healer. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It sucks to be the healer on every fucking team.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Actually, it's a good time to get started. Tell us about your experience recently with Marvel Rivals.
With Marvel Wibble.
Let me tell you something.
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Wibble.
Last night, I did my 3 matches, right, the dailies. Mm-hmm. And I play ranked because I'm trying to get to that gold in case, like, you know, because we're getting up to, I don't know when the halfway point of the season is, but, you know, once you hit that, if you're in gold, you get a free skin kind of thing. Maybe it's just the time of day I'm playing, but I play with the most sorry people I've ever seen in this game. It's hard to win where I'm at right now. It's just so dumb. But one of the matches, goated cloak and dagger healer, right? By the end of when we were done, and they weren't even cloak and dagger the whole time. They did 35k heals, which is insane. And, you know, like the matches, like it was getting tough, but, you know, we got to the final part, and then they just gave up, switched to Black Widow, and just didn't do anything the entire time. And then at the end of the match, after all the MVP stuff, they hop into chat and they say, please stay away from me. And that was it.
That's better, dude. There's like Call of Duty lobbies, right, where it's just the most insane shit, and then there's stuff like that just makes me fucking laugh even harder than all the other stuff, man. Like just the simple stuff, like that's so good, man.
Those are definitely the kind of lobbies where people were just spewing vitriol.
I feel that Widow
pretty much just telling you go just to give yourself cancer or something.
Yeah.
Now I will say the one thing that I wish this game had that Overwatch has is to let you know if people are queued up together.
Okay.
The Rivals doesn't tell you if like, oh, all these people are in a group together, so they're playing together. It's just you just look at who's playing. So I don't know if I'm just playing against like a whole team on the enemy side, and I have a bunch of like stragglers like me playing solo, or it's however it is. But like it always feels like all the better players are on the other team, and my team has no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get some good matches here and there at night, but yeah, most of the time I feel like they don't know what's going on.
Do you use like every heroes, or you just stick with like the ones that you're good with?
It depends. Sometimes I like to wait and see who picks what, and of course it's like I'm either going to be tank or heals at this point because everybody's going to go attack. So I just wait, and then I could play as a few different healers or a few different tanks. So it kind of just depends the game mode, the map, composition of the teams, what the other team's doing, stuff like that.
When you said Widow, I can't tell you how hard I shrunk inside my chair. Fuck, man. Like, okay, I had like 2 good games with Widow, and I think I'm the fucking shit. Then now I'm like, I suck.
Yeah, but when I say they switched to Widow and didn't do anything, they didn't even leave the spawning zone.
Well, I would shoot. 10% of them would hit. I don't really have any other like attack person to play with. I don't think. I've just been playing either tank or heals. But every time I think I want a good match, I pick Widow, and then I end up sucking. And then so I just end up supporting, switching to healer. Or whoever needs somebody else switch. But I always I stick to the same people. I don't really play comp. I'll play with you guys, but I don't want to fucking play on my own. It should honestly be the other way around because I don't want to get mad at you guys, but because that's that's what I feel like comp is gonna be. But maybe this will help me rein it in. I don't want to yell at my friends, even if they deserve it.
Well, it's good. It's a good thing you stopped playing Destiny.
Yeah.
But aside from Rivals and my Tekken frustrations, I've actually been playing other stuff lately. Did you guys know that there's a bunch of like free demos on the PlayStation Store?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a demo or two.
The last time I played a bunch of demos, they were not good.
Yeah, so I'm here to find that out if they're good or not. No, there's a lot of good demos. Like the first Berserker Kazan has a demo.
Okay.
Dynasty Warrior Origins, Slitherhead, that horror game.
Yeah.
There was one I played, and then I bought the game because it was only $3, and so the game I bought based off the demo is called Slayer Origins, and I didn't buy it for the gameplay because it's just the mobile brain rot game where you just run around a map and it auto attacks for you.
Yeah.
But if you watch this trailer, you'll see why I bought it because of just of how great this aesthetic is for the characters.
The edge.
I would buy this game for $3.
So do you just kill until the time runs out?
The trailer shows off, and look at these are all the other characters you can unlock, and it's like, God, this art style is just so nostalgic and edgy. Yeah, so essentially you could pick a map. So you have to unlock all the maps and characters, and you just do that by how long you play or how many enemies you defeat. And yeah, you just run around the map. Every level you get, it gives you 3 options for a new weapon or a new ability type, and then you can just level up from there. And yeah, you just survive as long as you can. You just run around. Not gonna lie, after 10 minutes, it gets really freaking hard. They're really kicking your ass, dude. If you don't get the auto heal ability, you're cooked. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a simple I'll just move the stick around while I do stuff in the background.
There are trophies for this game. Survive 30 minutes total with each hero. Survive 60 minutes total with each hero. Survive 90 minutes total with each hero.
Oh, total.
90?
Okay. Well,
90?
total.
Yeah, total. So
Total means
each
90
character.
minutes, an hour and a half. There are 2 different time trophies. So there's a total time, and then there's an endurance. So there's another set of trophies that do the same thing. Survive for 30 minutes total in each world. Survive for 60 minutes total in each world. I don't understand. These are literally the same definitions.
Just play.
Oh, I see. In each world, not hero. I see what you're saying. So I think you would get these.
Just play the game.
Okay, I see what. Yeah, you would unlock these first before you unlock the ones at the top. Because the top are dependent on every character, while the first one is just in the world.
In general, yeah.
The bottom one, I mean. Yeah.
Well, there we go. There we have another episode. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever, you want to talk some shit, email us at unversedpodcast@gmail.com, and we will look forward to them and answer them on here. Talk it over, maybe not even talk about it at all. Who knows? Bye!